An Italian-American classic, shrimp piccata. Stick around and watch how easy this is to prepare.
Hello everyone, I'm Mike the Stew Burner. Welcome to my channel. I'm a retired Navy cook doing the thing I love to do the most, and that's cook. And what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to do a classic Italian-American dish, shrimp piccata. Now you've seen me do chicken piccata before, but I thought it was time to break out the shrimp piccata. And let me tell you, this is such a simple dish to prepare. Trust me, it sounds like it's probably something really flamboyant and hard to make, but it's not. But here's the key to this whole thing. This goes fast. So you have to make sure you have all your ingredients ready to go, because when it starts, it's just gonna go boom, boom, boom. Within like 15 minutes, it's done. Okay, so what are we going to be putting in our shrimp piccata here? Well, first of all, I have 1.5 pounds of shrimp here. I've got the 12 to 16s. I have peeled, deveined, and pulled the tails off and dried very well. I have a 1/4 cup of seafood stock over here that I made with the shells that I pulled off the shrimp. I got about 2 tablespoons of white wine. I'm going to go in with a little bit of olive oil and butter to saute our shrimp. We're going to take some cornstarch. I got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to coat the shrimp with when I go to do the sauteing. And then I have a little bit of, well, of course, the big main ingredient with piccata, or one of the main ingredients with piccata, is capers. And I have some nice Sicilian salted capers here that I have rinsed thoroughly in cold, fresh water to get some of that saltiness out of those. And I also have some parsley here to finish. Oh, and I got some more butter here as well to help thicken up the sauce later on down the road. So there you have it. That's all the ingredients. Everything is ready. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is take the cornstarch here. I'm going to take some pepper. I'm just going to pepper up my shrimp. Now I'm not going to add any salt. Some of the recipes call for salt. I'm not putting any salt in this because we've got capers that were salted that I've rinsed, and this is seafood, so it's got a little natural salt in it. So I'm going to hold back. If I need to add salt later, I'll add salt later. So I'm going to go ahead and toss our cornstarch in there. Give this a toss. Make sure all the shrimp are coated. You're going to be amazed at how easy this is to make. It kind of reminds me of my Hawaiian shrimp that I made a while back. Okay, they're nicely coated. So let me go ahead and wash my hands, get our pan heated up here, and we'll be back to get this started. Okay, pan is heating up. I'm going to go in with about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil here. There we go, plenty. Go ahead and drop half of my butter in here. So that's going to be 2 tablespoons. And we'll get that melted here. Once this is melted and hot enough, we're going to go ahead and add our shrimp. Now these are literally going to take a couple minutes on each side. We're not going to cook these all the way through. We're going to cook them about 3/4 of the way through. And I'm talking about the shrimp. And then we're going to add them to the sauce later on to finish them off. All right, so we're just about melted in here. I'm going to go ahead in with my shrimps. And once these start to get a little red on the bottom, I'll probably give them a little flip. Cook them for about another minute, minute and a half. We're going to just fly through this. Okay, those are started. Let me go get a plate, because I'm going to need to pull these out and let them rest while we go ahead and make the sauce. Okay, these shrimp are a little bit pink on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and give them a little turn here. There's one pointer that I can give that's what's as important as making sure you have all your ingredients lined up, is do not overcook these shrimp. You feel like you're overcooking them a little bit here on the front end, but trust me, you are not. Like I said, they will finish in the sauce later on. Okay, give these about another minute. Then I'm going to remove them over to my little plate over here. And then we're going to get right into the sauce. Alrighty. I'm going to remove the shrimp. Turn my heat down just a little bit because I don't want to burn that butter up in there. Okay, shrimp are off. Let's go ahead in with the capers. Going with our wine here, white wine. Let that reduce down just a little bit. Break up all those num-nums on the bottom of the pan. That's all flavor there. Okay, the wine is reduced down a bit. Go ahead, add our stock. Now I forgot to mention, we also have lemon. We have to add this. It's like one of the main ingredients of piccata. So I'm going to go ahead and take the zest of one lemon here. You want to make sure when you're zesting you don't grate the white part. You just want the yellow part. Alrighty. Give my lemon here a cut in half. Actually, I'll squeeze this into my hand so I catch any seeds that there may be in there. Alright. There's one half. And there's the other half. Go ahead and give this a little bit of a whisk. We'll give it a little bit of a taste. Very smart not to add that salt. It's perfect just the way it is. All right, we're going to go in with our 2 knobs of butter here. That's 2 tablespoons. That's going to help thicken up our sauce. Oh my God, it smells so good. There we go. Now it's going to thicken up even more when I add the shrimp, because that shrimp has that little coating of cornstarch on it. In with our shrimp and all the little juices. Now this all comes together so quickly. Oh yeah, look at that thickening up. Oh my goodness. Give these a little turn. I'll hit them with the parsley at the very end. Actually, just before I go to plate it up. Alrighty. It doesn't get any easier than this. We'll let that reduce down a little bit. Let them cook for about another 30 seconds. Remember, I said we were going to finish off the shrimp at the very end. Alrighty. That's it. Go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and cut the power here. Clear a few things out of my way and get ready to plate this up. Get most of the mess out of the way here. Now, I'm going to go in with about 2/3 of my parsley. Give this a nice little toss. Oh my goodness. This looks so good. We're going to probably serve this over some linguine later on. But you could serve it over polenta. You could serve it over rice. You could even do some fried potatoes if you wanted to. But traditionally here in America, where we created this, it's usually served with linguine. There we go. Look at that sauce. Look at that sauce. So we're just going to go ahead right over our shrimp here. Oh my. Money. Look at that. Going with a couple lemons there. Finish that off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. This over here. A little more fresh parsley on the top. Winner, shrimp piccata dinner right there. Ha ha. So this episode is dedicated to all the Italian Americans serving in the U.S. Navy. Either serving now, served in the past, you know, or ones you're going to serve in the future. This episode is dedicated to you. All right, let's try this out. And again, look how good that looks. Toss with some linguine. Maybe I'll post a picture of that. I'm only going to take a small piece because I don't want to shove a whole piece of this shrimp in my mouth. Take me forever. It's still a little bit hot. Smells good. All right, let's try this out. Bam. I guess somebody else would say that. Bam. This is just banging. You saw how easy it was to make. It goes fast. And I'll tell you what, it is well worth it. You've got to try this. This tastes so good. The capers, the lemon, a little bit of the wine, the seafood. Now you could use chicken stock if you wanted to, but if you're going to do shell and debone shrimp, just take those shells and make your own seafood stock. It's much better. Trust me, more seafood flavor than a chicken broth would be, or a vegetable broth, or what have you. So hey, it's a winner. You got to make this. I hope you do. Let me know how yours turns out. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, most importantly share. And right over there, boom, hit the logo. It makes it so much easier to subscribe to the channel. So until next time, thanks, and we'll see you.